Let's talk about a story that I saw this week that got me very freaking excited. There is a Mass Effect TV series in the works at Amazon from Fast and the Furious 9 writer. I don't know how I feel about the writer, but I am very happy to hear that there is something Mass Effect being created over at Amazon. I am sort of curious, who should play Shephard, and would they do male Shephard? I don't know if it's confirmed in this article. I haven't read it yet. Or should they do female Shephard? Because you can play as either in the story, right? Or should they do little vignettes where sometimes it's a male Shepherd and sometimes it's a female Shephard? I'd love to hear from chat who your top pick or top 3 picks are for an actor or actress to play the lead in a Mass Effect television show. I was trying to think of somebody and nobody jumped out at me right away. Everybody says Cavill, but for Shephard, I'm not sure if Shephard would work well with Cavill. Bautista, I don't know if Bautista has the range for a character like Bautista. I see Bautista. He can do that like very grizzled military thing. Emily Blunt for female Shepherd. Who's Emily Blunt? You know what? Emily Blunt could do okay as femme Shep. Yeah, I could see that. Jason Statham, maybe. Carl Urban. You know what? I kind of like that Buckeye. I like Carl Urban, and yeah, I saw the John Cena quote, so I saw super Dropkick. Okay, so we got a few top picks. Carl Urban and Emily Blunt. I like those two. I like Carl Urban. I don't know why. I really like Carl Urban. That is a really, really good pick, chat. I think he would be really good as a male Shepherd actor. Jennifer Lawrence. I think Jennifer Lawrence. Nah. I don't know about Jennifer Lawrence. Because the character, maybe Jennifer Lawrence. Michael Fassbender, nah, not for me. But anyway, lots of good picks. Those are really good picks. Let's actually read this. This is a Variety exclusive. I don't think we're going to get many details. Yeah. A Mass Effect TV series is officially in development at Amazon MGM Studios, Variety has learned exclusively. Daniel Casey is set to write and executive produce the adaptation. Kareem Zreik will EP under his Cedar Tree Productions banner with Ari Arad and EA's Michael Gamble. Gamble is long known as the Mass Effect guy over at EA. He is executive producing. Cedar Tree is currently under an overall deal at Amazon MGM Studios. Exact plot details are being kept under wraps. It was previously reported in 2021 that Amazon was in negotiations to develop a Mass Effect TV series, but there have been no updates on the project until now. There had also been various attempts to develop a feature film based on the games, but the project never materialized. So here's the thing. There are a lot of great actors to choose from, but for me, they have to get the script on lock. It has to be a fantastic script. We're getting some other names in chat. Kit Harington, not bad. Olivia Wilde, not bad. I'll give you that one, chat. I like that. But the more important question is, how do they tell this story? How do they tell it in a way that it doesn't become like the Halo television show, where the Halo television show felt like a bunch of executives trying to check boxes about what makes a show sexy or enticing to an audience versus telling a great Halo story. I think that the Last of Us television show over on HBO did a very solid job of telling a great Last of Us story that paid respect to the original material, while having a few adaptations of their own that sort of like gave us a new perspective or changed our perspective on things. That's just my two cents on it. But like imagine this and like they're trying to, well, romance is actually a pretty integral part to the overall Mass Effect show. So I think a romance scene or like a steamy shower scene would make more sense in a Mass Effect game or a Mass Effect show than it would in a Halo show. I really am bummed about how they ended up handling the Halo series over at Paramount. It's not the worst Halo thing ever made. The Halo HBO series is definitely not the HBO. The one that was tied into Halo 5 is by far the worst Halo thing they've ever made. But yeah. So I am interested in this. I would be curious to know if it would be a male Shephard or a female Shephard. I'm curious about where they would take the story. Like, what are we going to be exploring? Is it going to be the original trilogy? That would be ideal for me, that it's about the Reapers and this overarching threat. And I hope they would take us on that journey as opposed to like doing something like Andromeda, which I don't think worked very well. I've read all the Mass Effect books too, as far as I can remember, because they'll release them right before the games, and I want to have that additional context. The original book about Garrus and Anderson is fantastic. Same with the original Halo book, actually. Fall of Reach is an absolutely fantastic Halo book. Just thinking about the books that I've actually read in my life. And there's actually a lot of the Mass Effect books are pretty good in their own right, but that last one was not good. They had to actually pull it off the shelves. It was not great. It was not great. We have no idea if it's going to be male Shep or femme Shep. I think personally, there's been some hints that they're going to go with a male Shepherd. Somebody asked in chat, are the books better? I think if you play Mass Effect 1 after reading the first book, I think you have added context about the complexity of Anderson's relationship with, not Garrus, with Saren, and why he doesn't trust Saren, why he kind of has a raised eyebrow the entire time with how Saren is interacting with the Reapers and everything, as you discover if you played the original trilogy. So at least that first book adds a lot of important context. And the other ones are just kind of cool stories. The comics are good. You learn a lot about Arya T'Loak in the comics. Arya is very, very cool in the comic books. But yeah, Revelations, LukeBot over on Twitch called out that Revelations is a very interesting book that adds a lot of great context if you haven't read it yet. I really appreciate you all. Thank you so much. While I have you, if you do like the content, feel free to hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. It does help the channel. Hit that like button if you like the video. I do really appreciate it. Thank you so much to all of the members. I do have to update this list for a bit because Aries dropped 10 more memberships. Thank you so much, Aries. If you want to become a member and support what I'm doing here, you can click that join button right on the bottom. I appreciate the heck out of y'all. And I worked really hard on my PlayStation 5 Pro unboxing. So if you would go check that out when I do the VOD, I'm going to put it over here. So go watch me unbox it. I put a lot of work into it. Did it in my own time. So check it out. Thank you so much, everybody, and I'll see you for the next stream, the next video. Bye for now.